This is Ryan Siebert from CST-239, and this is going to be the walkthrough for Milestone 2, going through the update for our arena storefront. So I have an update to the flowchart here, still kind of a headache to look at. So we start here, we get a display and decision to view products, check out, or cancel order. And we can choose 1, 2, or 3. And that'll bring us to weapons, armor, or health. Each of these will have 2 selections, so we can select 1 or 2 for weapons, and we'll get sword info or throwing star info displayed to the user. Again, option to purchase. If they choose no, it'll bring them back to the main menu. If they choose yes, it'll ask them how many. And that'll do 2 things. That will add to the shopping cart, and it'll also bring them back to the main menu. And this is the same for armor. They'll get the 2 options, chainmail or Teflon, display the info to the user, ask them if they wish to purchase and how many, and it'll bring through the process of adding to the shopping cart and bringing them back to the main menu. Along with updating the shopping cart, when they check out, it will give them a total due at checkout, and that'll be in the form of a display. And right now, that'll be the end of the program. So let's run it, see how things go. So first display here, welcome to Ryan's Arena Store. What would you like to do? So let's view products. So here we have the 4 options: weapons, armor, health, or back to the main menu. Let's take a look at weapons. Let's take a look at the sword info. Same information from Milestone 1. We want to buy, let's buy 1. So now that we have the 1 sword, let's go ahead and check out. So we'll select 2. And you can see here your total today is $25.50. And that is the conclusion of the program. So I'm going to run it again just to prove that we can add multiple things to the shopping cart. So we'll view products. Let's go to weapons, sword. Yes, we'd like to buy. Let's buy 1. Let's view more products. Let's buy armor, and we'll buy chainmail. And we would like to buy, and we will buy 1. And view more products. Let's take a look at the health. Alright, let's add 250 HP. Yes, we would like to buy. We would like to buy 1. Alright, now that we've bought 1 of each category, now let's go ahead and check out. And now the total is $625.50. It's quite a bit more. So you can see that it has added everything up, and that is our total. So let's walk through the program. So the storefront has been cleaned up from last time. So it's a little simpler to look at here. So we have the menu method. That's going to give the user the introduction and giving them whether they can view products, check out, or cancel order. And now the if statement, so if they choose 1, 2, or 3. So if they wish to view products, it'll bring them to the sellable product class. So here we are in the sellable product class. So here we've all of these integers that are declared starting at 0. They're all counters for the items that the customer can choose. So in products method, this is going to display the different categories. So weapons, armor, health, or returning back to the main menu. So if they select 1, it'll call the methods class, the weapons method, sorry. So that is in here. And this is what was originally the bulk of the storefront for Milestone2. So this brings them through selecting a weapon. So when they select the weapon, it calls methods in the weapons class, which is the subclass, is one of the subclasses of sellable product. So if they choose 1 for the sword, this will bring them to weapons class. So let's take a look at that one. So the weapons class, this is where the info for sword and throwing stars is kept, and the display info. So we can go back to sellable product, take a look at the armor menu. So if they choose to look at the armor items, they'll give them the option between the 2 or to cancel order. And this will bring them into the armor class. So the armor class, just like the weapons, but displaying the different armor information. Something that I updated also was this inventory manager. So that's going to give them the current quantity in the store instead of just the hard-coded quantity. So back to sellable products. And lastly, health. So the same thing as the last 2, except it's going to call the health class. And the health class, same thing. Left out the quantity for these. I don't know if it makes sense to have a quantity of health. Perhaps it does. So let's see. So when all of these, let's go to the top. So this counter here, the sword perch, this is updated anytime that they choose to buy a sword, and there's a counter for corresponding to each item, each product. And at the bottom here we have the getters and setters for all of those. And that brings us to the shopping cart, which will have all of these integer swords in cart, stars in cart, etc., all equal to the counters from the sellable product class. And that we use that to multiply by their price and sum them all up to get the total in the cart. And we convert that to a string for the sake of displaying it in a nice decimal currency format. And this checkout method, so if it's greater than 0, it's going to display this statement of the total, and if total is equal or less than 0, it's just going to say please come again, because they have nothing to check out. So lastly, the inventory manager for now just has the initial values and the getters and setters. So that is my current storefront. Look forward to continuing to learn and work on this project.